welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my 3-week postpartum update. I'm so incredibly excited to be sharing this with you guys. It has been a crazy experience so far. I will also be doing another update after my 6-week appointment with my doctor. So we'll do a 6-week postpartum update then, and then I may do some more updates as well as things go on. Also, if you hear my baby, he's sleeping. I have him on the monitor here, so he's making a couple of little noises, but he's good. And then also, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes on my laptop. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of information, like things that have happened like in order and how I was doing, and then I'll talk more about like how I'm doing now as far as like my 3-week update. Also, if you're just watching this video for the first time, I had an unplanned induction and an unplanned C-section. So this 3-week postpartum update after giving birth is going to be more about my C-section and about my incision and healing and those types of things. So just so you guys are aware. So we came home on March 2nd. I was about 4 days postpartum when we came home. Standing, sitting, walking was going pretty good. I had to go really slow and I was still very swollen. So the day we left, I didn't have any pain to get in and out of bed. I could kind of do it myself. The day before that, Taylor had to help lift my legs in and out of bed because 1, I was so swollen, and 2, my incision, like I just didn't feel like I had any ab strength whatsoever. On the day that we came home, getting in the car was really hard. I sat in the back seat with Wesley, and that was really hard to get in the car, and then to get out to try and like slide out was very hard. But the next couple of days, I think we stayed home for 3 or 4 days, and then the next time I got in the car, I sat in the front seat, which was a lot easier to get into just because I think there's more space. And so that was a lot easier. Something that I learned and looked up from Expecting and Empowering Mamas or something like that, I'll leave their link right here so you guys can see. But she has had a couple C-sections and she's a physical therapist and I follow her on Instagram. She talked about the log roll to get into bed. And I'd never heard of this, and they don't really tell you in the hospital how to do that. And so it was very helpful to watch those videos and watch her show you how to get in and out of bed. And I did still have some pain occasionally getting into bed. Ooh, that is so rough. So prayers to you guys if you're going through that. But that helped a lot to be able to get in and out of bed to the point where then I could scoop myself into bed and then eventually move normally. Also with that, I was so scared to lay flat because I had been like reclined in the hospital bed for so many days, and they did like occasionally lay me flat, so I knew I could do it, but laying myself flat felt so scary. And so once I got into bed and I laid flat, I pretty much just stayed there, especially the first 2 nights we were home. Taylor kind of took care of the baby and I would get up just to feed and I would do the log roll in and out of bed. But I pretty much just laid there. I also had a band thing, like a belly band that they put around my belly to help with my incision and like flattening my stomach and healing and kind of just bringing everything back down. I wore that for the first couple of nights. It was not very comfortable to wear that, but it helped a lot, just feeling like the pressure on the incision and like my abs and stuff. I was eventually able to lay on my side, and once I could do that, that was a lot better. I also slept in the rocking chair for a couple of nights because it was more like a recliner, which I've talked about in so many videos now. But that was the best thing I ever did, laying in that, because I was able to just recline back and sleep and then sit myself up and get out. That was really nice. I also found myself, and I feel like this happens with any injury or surgery or anything like that, but when you're sleeping, you're just not as aware of your pain. And so I found myself like kind of curled up in a ball or sleeping differently, and that kind of helped me to have more mobility as well. Oh, also, so the other thing that they do tell you in the hospital is to hold your stomach when you, and like your incision kind of like, or hug a pillow when you cough, sneeze, laugh, etc. I didn't do that in the hospital. No one really told me that when I was there at the hospital, and Taylor's making me laugh a couple of times and I was like, ooh, that hurts so bad. I think this actually helped me quite a bit to be able to get to the point where I didn't need the pillow. Sneezing, that about killed me. Coughing was okay. I would just cough like more like shallowly, I guess. But the sneezing was rough at first. So then on March 4th, we went to Wesley's first doctor's appointment. We had been home for like 2 days. That was really hard. I felt dizzy and hot, and the front desk lady even asked me, she was like, do you want to sit down? And I was like, no, I'm okay. So that one was really hard. So by about a week postpartum on March 6th, I was able to go for a walk outside. We walked about a mile, well, we walked about 1.3 miles, and it was very hard. I had to sit down on a bench halfway through, and we walked so slow. But that helped a ton. And the next day, we actually went out for a walk again. I was able to walk like 3 miles, which was amazing. I felt so good after that. It just made me feel like a completely different person. Icing and staying up on my pain meds really helped me get to that point. But I would totally recommend walking ASAP, because that changed my life. Like, that made me be able to just do so much more. And then on 3/9, I had my 1 week appointment with my doctor. I was feeling really great. My blood pressure was still a little high, but my doctor wasn't worried. He checked my incision and he kind of like pushed on it a little bit, which didn't actually hurt at all. And he said that it was looking great and that they would see me at my 6-week appointment. So that was awesome. By this point too, I was able to get in and out of bed a lot better. I was still using the log roll, but it wasn't so painful. I could also sleep on my side and my back with no pain. And that was really nice to be able to like just sleep normally again, I guess. I did not sleep on my stomach. I still haven't, and I don't think that you should. I would look it up or ask your doctor, but I haven't wanted to. Okay, so this next part, I'm going to talk just a little bit about my weight. I still have some weight before I get back to my pre-pregnancy weight, but this is not my goal or my concern right now. My biggest concern at this point is feeding myself and feeding my baby, and I'll worry about feeling healthy and taking care of myself in a little bit when I am cleared to exercise. And even then, I don't think I'm going to focus too much on losing weight. I think I'm just more going to focus on making sure that I feel healthy and that I'm still able to feed my baby, because I would like to breastfeed as long as I can, hopefully for the first year. Okay, so now by 3 weeks postpartum, I can move freely. I can sit, stand, shower normally. I can get up and down off of the floor. I can pick things up. I am not lifting anything more than 10 pounds just to keep myself safe, but I can bend over and pick things up. I can carry my baby. If I'm holding my baby and he's on my lap and he kicks my incision, not a lot of pain there. I have not started to exercise, and I have not started any scar care. I will be sure to keep you guys updated on how that goes. I've seen a couple of things, like Earth Mama brand has a scar care little thing, like a cream or something. And so I'll let you guys know what I find out about that or what I end up trying. I have been putting breast milk on my stretch marks. And I have been attempting to properly tighten my abs when I'm taking deep breaths. And that's been helping a little bit, but I haven't been doing anything extra. No ab workouts, no exercises. Pretty much just lifting my baby is the only thing I'll pick up. So that is going to be it for my 3-week postpartum update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I know a lot of my viewers recently are ones who are not subscribed, so please subscribe if you guys can. That would help me out a bunch. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.